Hi, Jake.
Hey, Jake. This is the little half sheet of paper that is review for 4.1 through 4.4. Don't freak out. We are not at the end of the chapter yet, but we are going to review these rules before we move on to harder things, okay? So, power rule, product rule, quotient rule, chain rule. This is your little cheat sheet. Hold on. It does get a little harder.
Which is Monday and which is today?
This right here is today. Okay. This right here is also today.
Oh, okay. And then this is Monday.
4-5 is Monday. Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to fill out this little half sheet of paper together, and then the back side, we'll do a couple of these together, but this will be your homework. There are 14 questions on this page. Do you see the 14?
Yes, we see the 14.
Okay, number 13 and 14, those are going to be the harder ones because those are going to be like a quotient inside of a chain or a chain inside of a product. Those are two rules that are together, right? One inside of the other. So those ones are going to be a little bit harder. On number 1 through number 12, that's 12 problems, there are 4 different rules, which means that there are how many of each? 3. So inside of here, there are 3 power rules, okay? There are 3 product rules. There are 3 quotient rules, 3 chain rules, yeah? Okay, show me one of the power rules. Tell me one power rule.
3.
Number 3 is a power rule. Sure.
I'm thinking chain.
Okay. All right. Show me a product rule.
I have no
1.
Number 1 is a product rule.
I'm a lot better at this.
Okay. Number 1 is a product, right? This is this and this is this. So here's your F and here's your G for product rule. Okay. Show me a quotient.
I don't think
Number
you
4.
are.
Number 4 is a quotient. Okay.
And number 2 is a chain.
And number 2 is a chain. There you go. So you got that all figured out. What would you call number 5?
Product.
You could foil that out if you wanted to and do the power rule, but the way that they have it set up is for it to be a product.
Let's start.
In which case,
so I can finish my homework.
In which case, this is F and this is G, yeah?
Yep.
F, G. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's go back up to this little half sheet of paper. This is going to be your little cheat sheet, okay? All right. So here is your problem. And the formula for the power rule is when you have x to the nth power, what's the derivative look like?
N times x.
Minus to the n.
To the n minus 1. Okay. What does n stand for?
A number.
Whatever the exponent is.
Hold on.
Okay.
Windows are shining really bad off your
Okay.
thing.
So there's that. Okay. That's the formula. That's how you find the derivative. And there is your exponent. N is the exponent. Okay, let's solve this thing. Let's find the derivative of that thing using just the power rule. First of all, what's it going to be called?
Negative
Y prime.
Y prime. Okay, we're going to call it Y prime because that means derivative. Okay, let's do. What's the derivative of negative 4x to the fourth?
Negative 16x to the third.
16x to the third. Okay.
Plus 15x squared.
Plus 15x squared. Got it.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
That's it.
And the 3 drops off, right? Derivative of a constant is just goes away.
Nice.
Okay, I really hope I don't run out of battery, but we'll see. Okay.
The chain rule's what I really
Okay,
need.
product rule. This is your F and this is your G. Product rule is 2 pieces, okay? Formula is F prime G plus G prime F, okay? All right, in this problem, what is F?
First half.
The first half, 2x plus 5, okay? G in this problem is 3x to the fourth minus 8, okay? But we got to go fast because I'm running out of bat. And I want to shut up for Jake, okay? Now, for the product rule, does F have to be the first one and G have to be the second one? No, because it doesn't matter what order you multiply them in. So there's that, okay? All right, so if we want to do
I am only seeing one power rule.
F prime G plus G prime F.
2 plus
Okay.
12x to the third.
2 times. Wait a second. No. What?
2. Oh, crap.
Number 9.
3x to the fourth minus 8. Okay, plus. What's G prime?
You know,
Plus
12x to the third.
12x to the third. Okay, and then F is 2x plus 15 or plus 5.
No, just 9.
Okay, there's that.
And
All right, let's go ahead and distribute.
9 and 6, I guess.
Really
Eh,
She's
Oh,
going
yeah, 9 and 6.
so fast.
And
Sure.
Wait!
Wait.
Teacher, you're going so fast.
2,
Okay, you better keep up.
3x to the
I
fourth
can't.
Plus distribute. 24. X to the fourth plus 60. 60 x to the third. Last thing, we can combine the x to the fourths, and that makes 30 x to the fourth plus 60x to the third minus 16. There is my my product rule.
So Miss
Perfect.
Comacher,
When we get
considering-
any more, you cannot go that fast. 'Cause
Okay.
any
Sounds
more-
good. That was product rule. Okay.
Considering
good.
the fact that there's not a lot of space on this page,
Yeah.
can we just do it like to
That's fine. Yeah.
the top
Yeah.
half and not
Yeah.
simplify?
We're not gonna simplify some of these other ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Product rule, that was okay, but quotient rule. Okay, now quotient rule goes F prime G minus G prime F. Do you have these memorized yet?
No.
All over G squared. Okay, get used to memorizing them, okay? F prime G minus G prime F all over G squared. Now, does F have to be the top and G have to be the bottom?
Yes.
Yes, for the quotient rule, it has to be that way. So 8x and then this junk. Okay, we're going to leave some of this stuff, okay? We're not going to simplify too much here, but here we go. All right, so F prime is first. He is 8. Okay, G just stays. X squared plus 9x minus 3 minus G prime 2x plus 9 times 8x all over that big junk thing. X squared plus 9x minus 3 squared. Okay, I want to do one more simplification step just because I want you to pay attention to this negative right here. Okay, so let's distribute the 8 through. So 8x squared plus 72x minus 24, yeah? Okay, now what is the back half going to look like?
Negative
Minus 16x.
16x squared
Minus 16x squared
minus
minus
72x.
72x. So if it helps, think of this as like a negative 8x being distributed through. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then we would put the top like all together, right? Like combine like terms on the top, but we'll just leave it the way that it is. So if you want to write off to the side, if you have room, whatever, I don't care. But I'm going to leave it that way. But I just want to bring to your attention that make sure that negative gets distributed through. Okay?
It only goes to the first one though, right? Like I don't put it on the 8x.
Right. Yes. Yes. So you either you either can make this negative 8x and then distribute that to the 2x plus 9, because in which case that would be that, or you can make this negative 2x minus 9 and then multiply that by 8x. Does that make sense?
Now, what
So
the
one or the
heck
other.
is the
Okay?
chain rule?
All right. The chain rule. Here's the chain rule. Okay.
X to the n.
If you have x to the nth power, okay, and you're taking the derivative, you bring the n down in front.
N
X to the n minus 1, which is like the power rule, except
times x
you are going to multiply by x prime, whatever the inside part is, like the derivative of that, okay?
I don't get that.
So, okay, we'll get to it, okay? So, when you do this, let's just go over here and then we'll fill in what x prime is, okay? So, normally this, just treat it as something to the third power. Normally I would bring the 3 down in front. This 3 comes down in front, right, Emma?
No.
That 3 comes
Oh,
down in
yeah.
front, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave the 3x squared minus 7, and now it's going to be to the
The glare is so bad.
second power, okay? All right, that would be the power
Why
rule,
is
right? Okay, no. To the second power, right? Because I brought the 3 down in front from here, and I
Stuff in the
subtracted 1,
parentheses
okay?
is your x.
Yep, and this stuff now I need to multiply on the end of it, okay?
We have another box. What do you multiply?
Okay, the derivative of that.
What's in the other box?
So 6x. Yeah?
6x.
Yep.
What? How
So
could
the
we say-
rule,
Where did 6x come
the
from?
rule right here is that you take this n, you bring it down in front, right? So the 3 came down in front, and we subtracted 1, that became 2, right? So this was 3 and 2, right? But because this stuff inside of here isn't just x to the third power, that wasn't just x to the third power, it's a bunch of crap to the third power, right? Now I have to also multiply by the derivative of what that is.
The derivative of just the first thingy.
Of just the first thing. So the derivative of
So
3x
if it
squared
was like-
minus 7 is 6x.
So if it was like 1400 x to the 32nd, you would do
Well, if it's 1400 x to the 32nd, I could just do the power rule and multiply him down in front to the 31st. It has to be
No.
like,
if it's a whole big thing and that's the
let's say
first
like
number
plus
in it.
3
Yes, yes.
to the
yes.
32nd power, right? I would take the 32
No.
down in front.
But what if it's like what if it's like it's like 14x to the 4th
Okay.
plus 13x to the 3rd plus 12x squared plus yeah. you get
Okay,
it.
we'll do the 32nd power,
Okay.
right? So the 32 is going to come down in front. I leave this stuff. 1400 x to the 4th plus, you gave me really crappy stuff, but anyway.
Yeah.
Plus 12x squared. Okay, that stuff
Yeah.
stayed. Now he's to the 31st power. But now I have to multiply by the derivative of this,
So
which is like, I don't know,
9600.
9600. No, I
whatever,
don't remember what it is.
whatever 4 times. the
Yeah, whatever
derivative
4
of that.
times that is, x to the 3rd plus 39x
What?
to the 2nd plus 24x.
Oh.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have to. You're gonna have to do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So that's.
yeah.
Oh.
So that's what we did here. So we brought the 3 down in front, we
I
left the
get it.
middle, took it to the 2nd power, and then this is the derivative of the inside, okay? Now, the only thing I do to simplify on this is 3 and 6x can become 18x, and then I multiply by that stuff and we leave it. That's all I would do to simplify. So the key here is that when you are doing the chain rule, you have to multiply by x prime. Okay, what in this case was my x prime?
6x.
6x. That's what you're multiplying the end by. That's
Did-
the chain rule
Can
rule.
you put a parentheses around the 18x?
Sure.
Because of the square design.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, you wouldn't have to put a parentheses around the 18x because he is a monomial. But if this was like x plus 18, you
Yeah.
do need to put parentheses around that, okay?
Okay.
So, because he's a monomial and only one piece, all right? So, if you want parentheses around it, go for it, okay?
Okay.
All right? That's it. Okay,
That makes
so
Okay.
my battery's going to die, but here we go. 1 through 12. You've got the first, like, couple labeled.
-2
Start
parentheses,
those.
Negative x to the 4th minus 3 parentheses.
Or do you need help labeling the rest?
I need help.
You need help labeling the rest? I'm at 1%. Okay.
Negative
All right, so Jake, you're on your own. We're going to finish
Did
labeling these.
you- That's all
Okay.
you did?
Yeah.
Rest
Goodbye.
in peace.
She said